Stephen Hawking after seeing all the memes about him being on Epstein's island, although he is not even mentioned on the actual flight list. You can't do this to me. Googling why Epstein is being talked about again. Making a meme about it in hopes of getting answers. What if Hawkins' Epstein meme is made viral to distract us from the persons actually on the list? The 4 ghosts in Pac-Man are all programmed to act differently. Red chases you. Pink tries to position itself in a sit way. Blue tries to ambush you. Orange is random. And Epstein didn't kill himself. No, Patrick. Stephen Hawking's name appearing in the Epstein documents does not mean he received any sexual services on the island. Got any fatherly advice for me? Eat your vegetables. Exercise daily. Treat people how you want to be treated. Find yourself a nice partner to settle down with. Epstein didn't kill himself. Raise your kids to be better than yourself. When you ask a celebrity what they were doing in Epstein's island, just hanging around. Just release the Epstein list. Add so much absurd names onto the list, so the people who were actually involved won't stand out. Epstein client list. Steamboat Willie going into public domain. Have you met my 2 boys? King Charles III with his good friend Jimmy Savile. Prince Andrew with his buddy Jeffrey Epstein. Australians waiting for Epstein's list to be released. Any sane individual. What you got there? A person tied to Epstein found tied up around a tree and shot with a gun, but the gun is nowhere to be found. The sheriff. A seaside. FBI on their way to cover up everything about Epstein Island so they can continue snacking billionaire clock. Politicians and celebrities, when their names are released on Epstein's list, the same people, but a month later when nobody does shut about it. That feel when the year barely even started, and we already got an earthquake in Japan, a list of people who visited Epstein's island, and rumors of an alien invasion. What a year, huh? Captain, it's January. Harry Potter after putting Dumbledore's name on the Epstein list in revenge for him putting his name into the Goblet of Fire. The Epstein list got published. Your name is in it. It's in top 5. 4 days into the new year. People drawing Mickey Mouse committing war crimes. Epstein's list being released. Japan getting earthquake spammed. Stephen Hawking being on Epstein's list. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now get ready for Epstein didn't kill himself. When you finally finish reading the 943 pages of Epstein documents, what year is it? This is me every day, waiting to hear breaking Epstein associate reveals. The Epstein papers are finally published. Stephen Hawking is on it. 2015. Pictures of Stephen Hawking actually on Epstein's island are found. I sleep. 2024. A flight list Stephen Hawking isn't even on is released. Real shut. New York's hottest nightclub is Epstein client list. It has everything. Billionaire globalists. Master Blaster from Thunderdome. The Epstein list is out. It's 118 pages. Goes to Epstein's island. Leaves 5-star review. Seeing a list of the most powerful men and seeing Jeffrey Epstein name pop up. Say the line. But Epstein's list got released. 177 names of Jeffrey Epstein's list to drop New Year's Day, the holidays and New Year's. Me. Learning that Hawking visited Epstein's island. Me realizing the time traveler party experiment should be repeated. New person spotted on Epstein list. I don't know what's the Epstein list, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. I'm mad. Aliens might be real. I don't care about aliens. I want Epstein's client list. Memes about Epstein list. Stephen Hawking. Other politician and famous people. Billionaires not in Epstein's list looking at the list and realizing they were excluded from the cool kids club. Epstein's list. Every person waiting for the Epstein's list being released on X right now. me when I heard about Epstein's list and what happened on his island for the first time. We're cancel culture. Bring me Epstein's list. To Jeffrey Epstein, employees going on strike would have just been a minor inconvenience. For Christmas, I want a dragon. Be realistic. Epstein's paid for file list. What color do you want your dragon? Blue. God was on Epstein's island the entire time. He is sus. Epstein's list is out. It's 118 pages, with close to 200 names on it. It isn't complete. No one. Jeffrey Epstein's island. 100% kid powered. Boy oh boy, I dodged that one. Marked safe from Epstein client list. Mr. Bean has just been named on Epstein's client list. Oh my god, they just released the Epstein client list early. Guilty by association. Guilty because you knew Jeffrey Epstein. Being on Epstein's list doesn't confirm anything illegal or any wrongdoing. But some of those listed treat him to leave the US if it was released. Now why is that? Well written, structured, original joke, mother duckers. Stephen Hawking on Epstein list. Wheeze. Did you know? Stephen Hawking threw a party for time travelers on June 28, 2009. And nobody came. However, his invites weren't sent out until the next day. This, he claims, is experimental incidents that proves time travel is impossible. Welcome time travelers. Stephen Hawking, how the flawed genius wound up in the Epstein scandal. Stephen Hawking, media, Trump, Jeffrey Epstein. Stephen Hawking enjoyed watching Neat solve complex equations on chalkboard that was too high, alleges Epstein docs. Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, Russell Brand. Stephen Hawking on his way to Epstein Island at approximately 9:30 am August 5, 2006. Insert evasive text here. Media. I finally found it. After 15 years. Media. The biggest story of the century. Epstein's client list. Media. Nien. I'm mad. I have Epstein's client list. Not good enough. We need systematic changes in social services, the justice system and the healthcare sector to prevent this from ever happening again. Oh no, the submarine had an accident. An accident is when something bad happened to Jeffrey Epstein, but it's not the Clintons' fault. Epstein is the worst sex offender. No, it's Andrew Tate, uncles. Epstein's list. Anyone ever mentioned in the same sentence as Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell being personally blessed by the Pope. Well great. Now people are going to associate the Catholic Church with paid for files. Jeffrey Epstein waking up in prison just to see that the newspaper headline was about him killing himself. It's not a list of Epstein's clients. It's not a list of Epstein's clients. It's an unsealed defamation case from 2015. It's an unsealed defamation case from 2015. Some of the people named were even Epstein's victims. Some of the people named were even Epstein's victims. Now say it back. It's a client list, and everyone on it was ducking kids. Another Epstein meme. Oh, that's real nice. And that's when Scooby and the gang realized that investigating the murder of Jeffrey Epstein wasn't going to be easy. Epstein did kill himself. Change my mind. January 6th was a lie, and Epstein didn't kill himself. The Epstein meme is lasting longer than he did in prison. Rusty, those Christmas lights don't hang themselves. Neither did Jeffrey Epstein. Stop sending me pilots for your Star Wars series idea. I'm not that. I feel your pain. We're almost there. Kids Epstein Island. Steamboat Willie. I'm gonna tell my kids this was Epstein's client list. They told us they found aliens before they found a single client of Epstein and Maxwell. Drake, where's Epstein? Lovers. Finishing each other's sentences. Jesus willingly died for you. Unlike Epstein, who didn't kill himself. No celebrities are making any effort to shed light on the Jeffrey Epstein allegations, even though they were such champions for the Me Too chaos. Interesting. Me waiting for South Park to do an episode on Jeffrey Epstein. Crown Virus Society. Epstein clearly being murdered in a maximum security prison while all security cameras were turned off before he could rat out the world's elite that are also paid for files. Society. Alex Jones. Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself, for crying out loud. Trump. Fine. I-ducking did it, Alex. Okay, I-ducking had to. Epstein Island Loyalty Rewards Program. Bacon is great. Epstein did not kill himself. Who paid the guards? Epstein's Royal Guard. When you post Epstein didn't kill himself every day, it ain't much, but it's honest work. Epstein didn't kill himself. Brewery printing. Epstein didn't kill himself on the bottom of beer cans. Fresno Brewery prints. Epstein didn't kill himself on the bottom of cans. Conspiracy theorists, liberals, conservatives. Epstein was killed. People sick of Epstein memes. No. Stop it already. Go away. Me. Epstein didn't kill himself. What can you see? Can you see anything? Nothing. There's nothing. Wait. Epstein didn't kill himself. Epstein. Kill himself? He did not. Will Smith. The matters. Children still being trafficked. The children from Epstein Island you never hear about. COVID-19 just declared a pandemic, and Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. You got any more of them? Girls yelling at cat memes. Best I can do is, Epstein didn't kill himself. The two biggest lessons we learned from Ira is that it is important to draw wisdom from many different places, and Epstein didn't kill himself. Ghislaine. Go away. I'm not suicidal. Hillary. Of course you are, and I'm going to help you. Ghislaine. As she realizes her buddy didn't pardon her as she had planned on. Time to face reality. When you haven't gotten to hang out since 2019. When international paid-for file rings are exposed as the fine folks in charge of government, and an impeachment charade does not calm people's interest in digging deeper. School shooting. In 22 Jump Street, 2014, the famous line "My name is Jeff" was completely off script, as Channing Tatum was actually replying to a member of the crew who asked him to do an impression of the American financier and converted sex offender who did not kill himself in prison. The real winner during College Game Day this morning on ESPN. Epstein didn't kill himself. Ghislaine Maxwell trial. American politics. Epstein. An international cabal of rich paid-for files including the Clinton family. Gunshots. Why would Jeffrey Epstein do this to himself? Random fact of the day. On the set of The Princess Bride, Andre the Giant once let out a 16-second dart and brought production to a standstill. Nobody said anything, except director Rob Reiner, who said, "Are you okay, Andre?" To which Andre replied, "Epstein didn't kill himself." I thought the bounty was paid in imperial credits. I didn't know you meant the English Empire. Epstein didn't kill himself. I have spoken. Epstein didn't kill himself. Epstein was probably like, you've seen Elf on a Shelf, but have you seen? Epstein didn't kill himself. Epstein's guards didn't commit suicide. Not yet, they didn't. Send up the bat signal. Epstein didn't kill himself. Epstein didn't kill himself. Did you know? The Senecio peregrinus plant is a succulent that has leaves that look like tiny little dolphins jumping out of the waves, and Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Dr. Doubt. I'm the best in the world at assisted suicide. Oh really? Hold my beer. I can't go on like this anymore. I just want to end it. I'm gonna do it, just like I saw on TV. I'm gonna tie this sheet around my neck and jump off the bed. I'll do it. Give me one good. Oh honey, suicide is never the answer, and besides, Epstein didn't kill himself. If you or someone you know is in emotional distress or suicidal crisis, call 1-800-273-TALK-8255. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Fun facts with Squidward. Did you know your blood makes up about 8% of your whole entirely body weight, and Kurt Cobain also didn't kill himself? Who are you? You made me kill myself. Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? I love when the thwomp can't kill you, so you can look up and see it try to kill you. It never gives up. It just tries to kill. Forever. It's wonderful to stand under the thwomp. It would normally be seaside, so it feels like, in a way, Mario is similar to Epstein cause Epstein didn't kill himself. Everyone, Epstein didn't kill himself. Me. Who the hell is Epstein? Hotler. I killed myself because I was trapped. Person with clinical depression. Trapped. I killed myself because of my depression. Edgy teenager. Depression. I killed myself because I'm sad. Jeffrey Epstein. You guys are killing yourselves? Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. Who wrote this? Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. Who wrote this lie? Alright gang, let's see who really killed Jeffrey Epstein. iPod, iPad, I paid. I didn't kill myself. The seaside plant. The world's most poisonous plant is Gympie Gympie. It is found in Australia. Merely touching it is so painful that it has led many animals as well as humans kill themselves. The pain is described as a mixture of an acid burn and electric shock. Mostly anyone who touches it prefer to commit suicide, unlike Epstein, who did not commit suicide. Epstein killed himself. Me who doesn't know who Epstein is. After you finish emptying your sack at a Jeffrey Epstein party and now you're not sure what to do. Nobody is born cool. Except of course, people who believe that Epstein didn't kill himself. Epstein committed suicide. Try changing anyone's mind and you'll commit suicide too. Try me. The prison guard after Epstein's suicide. I'm afraid there's been a terrible accident. Memes are so nice. They are the best. There are no memes that can annoy you. They are all good. Epstein didn't kill himself. Government. Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. People. No he didn't. Clintons. How could Jeffrey Epstein's prison guard be asleep while responsible for watching one of the highest stakes prisoners ever incarcerated? Jeffrey Epstein's prison guard. Some say Charmander is the best. Some say it's Squirtle. But deep down we all know that no one cares if Epstein killed himself anymore. Some powerful people didn't want Jeffrey Epstein to talk in court, so they shut him up for good. Change my mind. I can't believe Epstein killed himself. Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein commits unlife. Everyone. How did that happen? He had to face justice. Jeffrey Epstein and his new face. Remember when the Panama Papers revealed that the ultra-rich all had a secret tax evasion island where they hid their assets and nothing happened? Well, you'd think the ultra-rich having a secret ripe island would be taken a little more seriously, but it's not looking good. Epstein. The Clintons. Gunshots. The Clintons. Why would Epstein kill himself? Epstein didn't kill himself. Me not knowing who Epstein is. My personal life. Hey, what are you doing? Just hanging. Are you by yourself? Just like Jeffrey Epstein, I can't hang by myself. Gets charged with multiple sex offenses. Ignored by the internet due to Area 51. Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. Did he though? As always, you fail to disappoint me. Your target is a financier named Jeffrey Epstein. He thinks he's safe in prison. He is tragically mistaken. The FBI has opened a formal investigation into how US financier Jeffrey Epstein was able to apparently kill himself in prison while awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges. FBI. Hillary Clinton's face when Trevor Noah asked her how did she kill Epstein. Listen here, you little shut. Oria. O and Rio. O and O. Oriaria. Rararia. O Ario O. Oria Rararia. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Cameras malfunctioned. Guards immediately retired. Hung himself using toilet paper. Hung from a 4-foot high bed rail. Had information on the paid for file cult that runs the world. People who believe the official Epstein suicide story. Epstein didn't kill himself. Reddit. teamtrees.org. Welcome back. Epstein didn't kill himself. My honey, my baby, don't put my love upon no shelf. She said, don't give me no lines, and Epstein didn't kill himself.